Good morning, Commanders, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. And our next mission is Desperate Measures. Admiral Tnay. The leaders of the Romulan Empire have been blinded by their ambition to salvage what remains of their empire. In their blindness, they have begun to meddle with forces beyond their control. During the incident at Agrama, you uncovered a message from the Hiroja indicating that they delivered a Borg sphere to the Romulans. Even more troubling was that some of the Romulan ship debris you discovered show signs of Borg technology. Our Romulan Republic allies have shared some information regarding another attempt by the Tal Shiar to study and adapt Borg technology from a deactivated sphere. The crew ended up getting largely assimilated. Fortunately, a Republic agent was able to destroy the sphere. We cannot afford another incident. Romulan ships equipped with Borg technology would quickly defeat our most advanced ships. Not to mention the catastrophe that would occur if the Borg technology were to escape containment. Long-range scan indicates that Borg sphere is currently in the Pallada system. You must travel there and destroy it. Then determine a method to track down any Borg technology the Romulans may have salvaged. Even a small piece of technology could prove devastating. You must hurry, Commander. The Romulans are looking at anything they can use to rebuild their military might. They won't shy away from using Borg technology. Go to the Pallada system in the Beta Quadrant and find the Borg sphere that the Romulans are studying. Scuttles of the sphere and attempt to track down any salvaged Borg technology. Okay. Choice of 2 impulse engines. Flight turn 21.2.21. I see. Okay, good. Good to go. The Pallada system is comprised of 3 planets in extremely close orbit around a Class B dwarf star. The relatively short distances between the worlds give rise to a great deal of seismic instability, and events on one world can influence seismic activity on another. A small colony was founded on Pallada Prime in 2382, but it was evacuated less than 6 months later after a massive landquake on Pallada 2 caused a similar series of disturbances on Pallada Prime. The Starfleet Corps of Engineers has offered to assist the Romulan military in retrofitting the world with seismic stabilizers, but its offer was refused. Captain, we have a Borg sphere on sensors. There are multiple Romulan warbirds in the area, sir. We'll need to deal with them before we can scuttle the sphere. Raise shields and set a course for the closest Romulan ship.
Target shields have failed.
Not picking up any signs of Romulan ships, and there are no life signs on the sphere. Recommend we destroy it now. Arm weapons. Captain, our top priority should be to find any technology or research the Romulans may have salvaged already. There is a Romulan communications satellite in the area. If we program it to transmit an emergency signal, the Romulans will send a ship here to investigate. We can hide behind that asteroid. If we run minimal power, the mineral content in it should disrupt sensor readings. Once that patrol vessel arrives, we can use a reconfigured Class 2 probe to essentially tag the Romulan ship. Even if they cloak, we'll be able to follow the probe's energy signature. If there is a base anywhere in this region, we'll find it. Excellent. Now we just need the place to hide. If we fly behind that asteroid and power down our systems, I think we should be able to avoid detection. Power down systems to minimal. Now we just wait for the Romulan ship and we follow them. It works, sir. A Romulan vessel is coming to investigate. I have tagged the vessel with a subspace transmitter, sir. We should be able to follow it at warp speed. They are scanning the wreckage of the Borg sphere, sir. I hope they didn't find anything useful. The ship has gone to warp, sir. Based on telemetry from the probe, I believe they are traveling to the Gasco system. There's a small colony on a space station there. Laying in a course to Gasco, sir. We can leave as soon as you're ready. Engage. We have arrived in the Gasco systems, sir. Scans confirm Borg technology on the station. They have detected us, sir. They are launching several ships, and they have activated their defenses. We have the element of surprise on our side for the moment, but they are bound to call in reinforcements. Recommend we eliminate resistance and beam down to the station as quickly as possible. Agreed. Holy shit, look at me.
Ship is under attack.
Look at me ships I gotta take out.
Ship is under attack.
Sir, we arrived at Gasco Station. The station is in high alert, and we expect heavy resistance. Normally, Starfleet attempts to resolve conflicts peacefully, but in this case, the security of the quadrant requires an armed response. We should interrogate any scientists we find along the way to determine where the Borg research is located.
Starfleet? What are you doing here?
We have traced Borg technology back to the station. We intend to destroy it.
Really? I sympathize. That Borg technology is creepy. We all hate it, but we don't have any choice but to work for the Tal Shiar. They're holding my sister hostage to make sure I behave, and she's not the only one.
I'll do what I can to help her.
You might need help yourself in a minute or two. Your transport was detected, and the station is on high alert. Security forces are already on their way. You don't have a chance.
We have no choice. We need to stop what's happening here.
Promise you'll try to help my sister, and I'll unlock all the doors and turbo lifts for you. There, she's near the medical bay. Good luck, and don't forget my sister.
We'll get her out.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Shit, walked right into that one.
You! Are you from Starfleet? What are you doing
I could
here?
ask you the same thing.
I have no love for the Tal Shiar, but I do have a family. If I complete my work, the Tal Shiar will guarantee our safety.
Perhaps we can rescue them. Where are they located?
Most of the families are being held in the medical lab. You will need to cross the engineering level to get there. Be careful. Some of what they're working on there is quite dangerous.
Really?
Any use of Borg technology is dangerous. You're talking about devices designed to regenerate damage, replicate themselves, and assimilate anything they can reach. If we had a breach in containment, we could lose the station and everyone in it.
Thank you. We'll do what we can for your family.
Enemy target on sensor.
Romulan Library Computer, please enter selection. Access Research Log 1. Head Research Log Supplemental. The Herodian upheld their end of the bargain and delivered a disabled Borg sphere to the Pilatus system. As a precaution, we have not moved the sphere from that location. We do not want to risk powering any systems that might trigger the Borg's regeneration protocols. However, I do feel it is safe to begin dismantling and analyzing the sphere's components. The Borg technology shows great promise. I believe that we'll be able to improve our weapons and shield technology well within the Empress's timeline. Head Researcher Log Supplemental. Work to integrate Borg components into our vessels has begun. So far the process is proceeding as expected. We have increased the combat capabilities of our ships by upwards of 30%, and I still feel like we are barely scratching the surface. There's so much about the Borg technology I do not understand. Some of my researchers have expressed concerns over the risks of experimenting with this technology. I explained that circumstances beyond our control force us to take extreme measures. I suspect they continue to have misgivings, but they no longer share them with me. Head Researcher Log Supplemental. I now share my staff's misgivings about this line of research. Incorporating Borg technology into our ships is one thing, but this Commander Nevak has taken over our medical bay and is experimenting with incorporating Borg technology into our citizens. Anybody that expresses discontent with the program either disappears or finds their family being held hostage to ensure their cooperation. We should never have sided with the Tal Shiar, and now it's too late. Give me a second here. I'm going to try turning down the mouse sensitivity again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
Oh, man, that was a suicide run.
Personal shield
Oh,
losing
it
power.
did pretty shitty there.
I can't even begin to express my gratitude. I'm from Serene Prime, one of the colonies that is still neutral in the conflict between the Republic and the Tal Shiar. Before all this, I was a vocal proponent for the Republic. All I can think is that I attracted the wrong kind of attention for my outspoken beliefs.
What do you mean?
One day I went for a walk on the cliffs near my settlement. I remember seeing something strange and hearing a metallic buzzing. Then everything went black. I woke up in this cell. No one will tell me where I am or why I'm here. What they do say is that I'm a test subject. They're planning on implanting me with Borg technology. I didn't think anyone could be so callous. Not even the Tal Shiar.
We'll get you home. Montgomery, one to beam up. Thank you for saving me. How could they experiment on their own people?
Hello?
This is Commander Apollo. Just wanted to let you know your brother is safe and aboard our ship.
Thank you so much. Now, allow me to assist you. These access codes will wipe our computer core, destroying all of our data. No one will be able to replicate what we've done here without
you.
that information.
Access mainframe. Purge computer core. Upsilon Beta 241. Are you ready to beam up, sir? Let's do it. Sir, the Romulans are activating their assimilated chips. We have to destroy them. If we fire weapons at one of them, it will come online faster. But I think I can delay their activation if we get close enough to send a command sequence. Target the nearest ship.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Right shield failing. Target's shield cut. All integrity below 75%. All integrity below 50%.
I want to thank you again for rescuing me from an unpleasant fate. If I could impose on you once more, would you be willing to take me to my colony? I must deliver a report on what's happened to our ruling council, and I'd really like to see my family
It
again.
would be our pleasure. sir. Depart system. Oh, I forgot to take that drop. Oh, sometimes they're good. Especially the colored ones. The green, the yellow, and the blue. Okay. Hail Starfleet. I have forwarded your mission reports and recovered data to Starfleet Intelligence. We now know that the Romulans have been researching Borg technology and that they were willing to risk a war with the Federation to advance their goals. There is a 76.77% chance that Starfleet will have to take action against the Romulans to prevent them from upsetting the balance of power with this research. If that occurs, I predict that we will need you and the crew of the Montgomery to assist in averting calamity. You have done well, Commander. Live long and prosper. Okay. A hyper combat engine. Or prototype gravitonic modulation impulse engine. Well, let's go with the very rare. Yeah, but this one is more expensive. It's a 12 flight speed, 0.2. 10 flight speed, 0.21. Still think this is the very rare is better, even though it's cheaper.
Congratulations, Commander.
Okay, let's put that sucker on and see if we need it. Oh yeah. It's a little better than what we got. Spend a few skill points. Let's see here, what do we got? Okay. We need something with that helps the turn rate. Threat control, what's that? Pick one of those. Improves exotic damage. Improves knock and slow. Flat bonus. Speed and turn rate, that's the one. Speed and turn rate. Getting an extra bit of turn rate is always good. Okay. Okay, that's been Star Trek Online. Thank you, Commanders. Report back here for briefing at 0600 hours tomorrow. Have a good night.